Hello everyone, Jaime Mantilla here, and in this video I'm going to try this new tool. This is my first time using it. I'm going to tell you who I got it from or who I saw using it first. I'm going to try to duplicate this image here, which is coming from Omar Chowdhury. Shout out to Omar Chowdhury. This is a very beautiful UI, so I'm taking inspiration and I just want to test this tool with his UI. Hopefully you don't hate me for it and, just take it as a compliment that this is a beautiful UI that, I would like to use CopyCoder to implement it and build it for me. Okay. So this is Omar Chowdhury. In case you haven't heard of him, he has a school community. It's a 5-day sprint, build AI agents. And Marcin AI is somebody that I got this CopyCoded tool from. Like, he created a video where he copied interfaces and created prompts from these interfaces, and it started just adding it into Cursor AI, and then Cursor AI did his job. Okay, so I'm gonna attempt to do the same thing. Again, I have not used the tool, so apologize if you're gonna see any errors, any issues, or any delays, but this is my first time doing it. I really got inspired by it, so I'm gonna just try to go ahead and replicate this beautiful front end into a actual application using CopyCoder, which creates powerful prompts for AI coding tools. Okay, so let's get started. That was a long intro, but I wanted to kind of give you the context of how things are happening here, right? You just take inspiration from other creators, and then you try to implement, see how that adapts to you or how that helps you, and you just start taking actions and start learning. All right. So for this specific UI, you come to CopyCoder AI. I will leave the link below. You take a screenshot of the interface or the UI that you want to replicate. You add it here in this component, okay? And then it says you have two options. The mobile is not ready yet, but you have the web applications, which is to analyze SaaS, UI, and Figma designs. And then you click on generate prompt. So it's going to go ahead and analyze the UI, see how it looks, the components and everything. And let's see, I don't know, I've seen it work, but I'm using it for the first time. So hopefully it does the same job for me and it works as expected, like in other demos. This is a very complex UI. I don't know if it's going to get it right, but hopefully, that's a good test to test this CopyCoder to come up with a layout like this one. Okay, I don't think it's going to replicate the images. He may put placeholders, but let's see what it does. Okay, so this is generated prompt. This is generated prompt. So I'm gonna go ahead, page structure analysis, generate page structure analysis. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and copy this initial prompt. I'm going to go ahead and open up Cursor AI. I'm going to go ahead and open up a new project. This was another project that I was working on. So I'm just going to go ahead and open up a new window. I'm going to go ahead and close this one out. I'm going to open up a project and I'm going to call it, I don't know, let's see, Teeny Tails Copy. Okay, let's do CopyCoder. That's the tool that I'm using. So it's CopyCoder. All right. So let's select this folder and I'm going to go ahead and open up the composer and I'm going to paste the prompt. I don't know if you want me to read it, but let's see. Create detailed components with these requirements. Use client directive for client-side components. Style with 10-word utility classes for responsive design. Use Lucid React for icons from Lucid React page. Do not use other libraries. Use the stock photos from Pixum Photos where appropriate. Only valid URLs exists, configure Next.js config file, image remote patterns to enable stock photos, create route layout, must implement the navigation elements, items, accurately implement necessary grid layouts, etc. Like this is all everything that it came out with based on that UI that I gave it. Okay, you have these specific imports, navigation elements, layout components, content sections, interactive controls, colors, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so me knowing this information, all I have to do is click submit, and it's just going to go ahead and start doing its job. All right. So let's see. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm anxious because this video is gonna go public, and I may look like a fool. Who knows? Let's see. So I'm on the hands of CopyCoder and Cursor AI to prove that these tools and artificial intelligence works and makes you a better individual, right? Makes you more efficient, amplifies you, in other words. So let's see. All right. This implementation includes responsive layout, Tailwind, client-side components, Lucid React, proper images configuration. I'm going to accept all changes. And then I remember saying, okay, page structure. I'm going to generate the page structure, which is a step number 2. Is analyzing. I don't know what this is. Okay, so copy for cursor. I guess generate. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and paste that. And it has the Next.js route structure based on navigation menu, routes, page implementation, features. So that's how it is structuring the folders, libraries, create, recent, layout, application routes, browse, etc. I don't want to bore you reading all this information, but that's pretty much what you will get by using CopyCoder and AI, pretty much. So let's see what it does. It is generating the code now. I help you create a route structure and implementation. Let's start with the base routes and their components first. Let's create the layout components and the workspace. It's doing that right now. Now let's create the playground routes, which is doing that right now. Let's create the explorer routes. Again, you're seeing it right. I'm not doing anything. It's all automatic. I'll continue with the remaining routes. The next response, keep me organized. Would you like me to proceed and create? I will say yes. And again, there's many other creators that have inspired me in these videos specifically. Shout out to Omar and shout out to Marcin. But there's other ones that I'm going to start mentioning because of them, when I started watching their content, that's what kind of propelled me to do stuff with AI as well. Aside, what I told you at the beginning from when I started this journey, which was when I created an app for my daughter and to present it to their school. So that's kind of what triggered me completely to continue to do what I'm doing. But again, other creators are inspiring me also to continue to experiment and to try new things, not only consuming content, because that doesn't do anything for you. Of course, it adds ideas and things like that, but you actually have to take actions, which is what I'm doing. Again, this is a new tool that I have no clue about. I mean, I watched a video and I saw it working. I want this to work for me as well. So that's what I'm trying, and we're going to do it live. We're doing it live right now. So would you like me to continue with the remaining implementations? Yes. Whatever that means, right? So missing React imports, missing types, missing Lucid React packages. Make sure that the test config includes the following support. Excellent. Okay. So just doing what it's supposed to do is checking the structure of the repo. In this case, you have the source, you have apps. In the apps, you have Explore, you have the playground. Here you have the components, features, layouts. So it is continuing to iterate throughout the whole folder structure to see what is missing, what's not missing, and adding the necessary code to replicate this UI. Okay. So hopefully it looks like it in terms of the structure. Again, the images may not be the same, but I wanted to see structurally that it looks like this one looks. Okay. So let's see. These implementations include library page, create page with elements, recent page. Would you like me to add the specific features or make any adjustment to these implementations? I would say I'm going to accept. I'm going to say not. I'm going to say thank you. Not this time. Please make sure, please review. Actually, I'm just going to say, please run the application or give me instruction commands to run it on a Windows machine. Let's see. Just gonna wait a little bit. It's thinking based on my request. Here are the steps to run the application in Windows. First, make sure you have Node.js installed, preferably version 18. So I got Node.js already. Install the required dependencies. I'm going to go ahead and run these dependencies. Okay. Going to accept all these changes. But again, if you don't have Node.js, just go here and then you download it. You should be able to see, to check the version. So let's see. We're going to take some time. I don't want to pause the video just because you see, for you to see what I'm seeing. It's going to take some time. If it takes too long, I'd probably delete it or clip it. But again, this is what you're going to be doing, just like I'm doing here. I'm just sitting, waiting for things to happen, see if there's any errors. Hopefully it's not that lengthy of an installation, but let's see. I cannot promise anything. Okay, so 46 packages added. Fine, thank you very much, appreciate it. I want to run these npx tailwind css init. It gave me an error, complete log. Could not determine executable run. Make sure tailwind config. Okay. What is this? Okay, so I'm just gonna wait, see what happens. I'm gonna run this other one, and then if I get any other errors, I'm gonna come back to that one. Okay, so missing depth. That's fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and run this again. And I'm gonna highlight it, and then I'm gonna add it to the composer and say error. Okay, pretty straightforward. He's gonna read what I just added, and then he's going to try to troubleshoot it or tell me something else that I need to do. Okay. This error typically occurs when npm isn't properly installed or initialized in the project. Let's fix it. So I'm gonna go ahead and run this command. Yes. Directory configure. Let's see, they're new. Okay. Again, I love when this happens because this can get frustrating and this kind of stop you from continuing. Okay. So the idea here is to continue to iterate until you get the outcome that you want. You're going to get these errors. It's going to be annoying. It's going to be frustrating, but please don't give up because this is what's going to happen. Okay. So I see this issue. You have some conflicting and incorrect packages version. Let's clean and restart first. Delete these files and folders. Okay. That's fine. I'm just kind of running it through the same command. So please delete these. Node.js. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete this file. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and delete. Okay, move to the recycle bin. Fine. Going to run this command again. Directory Tinitel's CopyCoder contains files that could conflict. All right, let's do it again. It's going to tell me to delete something else. And it's a complicated app. I mean, you see the directory structure is pretty lengthy. So would you like to use source directory? When prompted, choose. Would you like type of script? Yes. S-link, yes. Okay. The issue, error. I understand. Deleting the specific files and folders. Delete these specific files and folders. So we have this one. Packages. Package.json. Tailwind. It's pretty much everything. And okay. So we got that deleted. Then we're going to run this one again. And I'm going to have to restart this thing. I don't know. Let's see. Source. Directory tells contains file that conflict. Okay. What the hell? Okay. Everything is wrong. Let's see. It's going to be interesting. Go up directory. So I have that. I have Intel's CopyCoder app. I'm in it. So I'm just going to go ahead and let's close all these terminals. Do I need to go in the source? Maybe I need to go in the source. Nope. Let's see. Please analyze the source code and fix any. Okay. Maybe. Just wondering if app should be the first. Let's see. I'm just not going to make any assumptions right now. I'm just going to let it do its thing. Okay. Okay. Do I need a src folder and an app folder? Maybe I don't. Or maybe I need to. So you have project, source, app, components, public configs. The source folder is optional, but recommended. Source is okay. So why am I getting this error? I thought this video was going to take shorter. Maybe I pick a very semi-complex layout. I've seen this working on other simple applications, but let's see. I don't know. It could be me. So we'll see. All right. CD, teeny tails, blah, fine. I'm here. Remove the existing folder. I recommend option 1. start over. I recommend option 1, creating a new directory because I don't want to. You have to clean installation dependencies. Actually, start over. I'm just gonna delete everything. That's what it takes sometimes. And I'm going to run these. Yes. Let's see. Maybe that's something I needed to do at the beginning. So it's yes, 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 yes. So everything yes. So yes, yes, yes. Source directory, yes, yes, yes. And then yes. What? What import alias would you like? I have no clue. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Leave it empty. And let's see. And then you have source favicon app. Okay, public. You have source. And then I'm going to go ahead and please. Maybe that's, yeah. Maybe this is a learning experience for me to install the packages first and then start with the application and then the application. Well, let's see. I know. It's painful just to sit here and watch these going, but whatever it takes. Let's see. If I go to here, says generate prompt, page structure. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna say, please start over with the initial prompts I gave you to create teeny tails. UI and folder structure. Let's see. Oh, I typed wrong. Please start other. I noticed there's a version mismatch. Okay, I get it. Fine. So I'm just gonna go ahead and run this. Come on, is this going to mess me up again? Hopefully not. Yes. So you have teeny tails source. We don't have the app. No, none of these has been created. Folder structure should look like this. Okay. Would like me to proceed with the implementation of the components in the new structure. This will ensure all correct version dependencies. The current issue of the packages, React 19 doesn't exist, should be 18. fine. LSN doesn't exist, should be 8. Okay, let's see. This is longer than expected. It's 25 minutes already. But let's see. Install required dependencies. I need to run this one too, but I'm gonna do it after this is done. And again, you can watch these videos at 1.2 or 1.5. You should be able to hear me speak clearly. Sometimes I go too slow. Sometimes, sometimes it depends on the situation. I go too fast. But normally I go super slow in this. So again, just you want to make your life easier and shorten the time, please do that and watch it at that speed. Okay, fine. I'm gonna run this other one. Install. Okay. Okay. Let's review. Source code. Make sure we are ready to implement teeny tells with the instructions I provided at the beginning. Okay, so no 142 packages are looking for funding. Audit 1 package audited 377. I gave it the instructions to look at it again, to look at the initial instructions. Again, this is AI. You should have memory to go back and check on the stuff. But again, we shouldn't be trusting everything that AI does. You should always check, double check, triple check, and provide with very detailed instructions. And sometimes even copy pasting the same information that you had before. In this case, I'm kind of trusting it. So let's see. I use client derivatives. Would you like me to proceed with implementation of these components? I'll say yes. So I'm going to accept. I'm going to say yes. And I'm just going to watch it go, right? Like I will know. I say trust it because I will know once I see the UI to see if it's messed up or not. So I'm not going to say anything until I get the output. And then once I know the output, I can, double check it, validate it, test it, or whatever. It's not going to be functional. It's just the front end. But let's see. Would you like me to continue with the story card? Accept components. Accept. Yes. You have app. You have components. TX. Fine. You have TinyTails. Node.js. Public. So, ooh. I wonder. Is it under TinyTails? Let's see. Maybe everything is being coded under it. Let's see. I don't even know. Let's see. I don't know. Now let's update the main page to use the components. Would you like me to continue? Yes. Yes. Could you please tell me which folder you are using to build? Yeah. I should have accepted first, but that's fine. Could you please tell me which folder are you using to build this app? Let's see. Okay. Yes, please. Yes. Accept. Let's see, so this one, we have app, components, features, layout. Then you have teeny tails, public. Okay. Continue implementing the routes. Let me know if you want to continue. Also, I noticed new workspace layout component. Would you like me to implement? Yes. Okay. Let's create the workspace layout component first, since it requires for the playground page. Let's create the explore page. Yes. Yes. With all pages. Don't ask me again. And I'm just typo after typo. But it understands it. That's the beauty of it. Let's see. Okay. Responsive. Would you like me to add any additional? No. No, please run the application. I'm going to accept everything. I'm going to click continue or submit. CopyCoder. All right. What is this saying? So please run the application. Okay, so we're going to do cd to that one. That one. I'm going to click run, npm install. Okay. Let's hope there's no errors. Let's see. Okay. Tell me in the comments if this is something that is useful or not. Like, should you be just sitting here watching this thing install? Should I edit it? Like, just help me here, because again, it's my first time doing this type of content. I would like to be as unedited as possible. That way you know exactly what you're going to go through if you're going to take action. But if it's not useful, if it's not encouraging or whatever, just let me know and I can start like editing and taking parts that are taking too long. But again, I just want to make sure that I take you through my whole journey here. You see, it's like there's error after error and that's no big deal. So config file error is not supported. Okay, so if I'm going to do this, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to add to composer. I'm going to say error and it's going to tell me upgrade or something, which I'll run the command. It'll take care of it. Hopefully things get taken care of. But if not, we'll continue. We're at 34 minutes right now, 35. Hopefully it's not going to be more than an hour. But let's see. Okay, so it did these changes. I want to accept it. I'm going to run. I need to sit up. And I tend to go like this. Okay. Is this working? Let's see. 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 Come on. Okay, it's loading. Okay, I got an error. So let's see. So we have, it's going to do this. Fine. Going to add to composer. I'm gonna say error. Got that error here. Fine. That's the one that I gave it. We need to remove the use client directive. Fine. Remove client. Added proper type for metadata. Kept the rest of the layout functional. Great. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Let's run it again. I'm going to close all these PowerShell terminals and command lines to make sure it doesn't look cluttered. 3000 is in use. I understand. Let's see. Ready in 4 seconds. Is it ready? Let's see. We're getting any more errors. No. Okay. Fine. Please use user line alternative. Okay. Come on. Come on. Okay. Ooh. Nah. What is this? Favicon compile. I don't think he's done doing his thing. But this is not it, of course. But we're not done. Compiled. Favicon icon. Is this it? I don't think so, man. Like, this is messed up. Very messed up. Okay. Let's tell it. Let's be like, dude, this is incorrect. UI should look like this. And we're not getting that. This was a challenge, okay? Maybe I should have used something simpler, which could be discouraging, right? But that's the point. Let's not give up on what we're trying to accomplish. Hopefully, we get something similar or very close to the layout. Create pen tool. Let's go. Hero banner. Would you like me to continue? Yes. I'm still learning up. There's, I think, a YOLO mode. It's an agent. I don't know if I need to configure it somehow. I don't have the option here. But that's going to be my next setup. Hopefully using YOLO mode where you just continue, it iterates, it checks for errors, and it does everything until it's complete. We also added that, make directory public. Okay, create a hero, find. Would you like me to add more stories on the grid? Let's see. It's supposed to be, what the hell? Okay, we accept the changes first, then refresh. What is this, man? Bro. Okay, let's see. Oops, not that one. The issue might be that we need to add a hero background image. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to create is this right? In the root folder, I'm gonna say prompt.text. Okay. Going to come here to CopyCoder. I'm going to copy the initial prompt. I want to paste it, and then I'm going to paste this. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to save it, and I'm going to tell it, saving this here. I want to see what it looks like. Ooh. So now it's localhost 3000. That's fine. Let's go to localhost 3000. I'm going to try one more time. And if it doesn't come out, I'm just going to tell it, hey, please review the source code. Please review the prompt.txt file and make sure that everything is implemented and working as expected. Okay. And it kind of wants to. Okay, so it's not working, obviously. Okay. Please check the source code. Also, please check the prompt file and adjust accordingly. I remember help. Let me see. Terminal, start debugging, install debugger. There's gotta be some settings or something here. Preferences, cursor settings, prompt rules, models, features. Okay, so it's indexing the code itself. Is it here? Where's the yellow chat composer? Oh, here we go. Yellow runs any commands based on allow list. Okay, that's fine. For now, I'm gonna leave it like that. And if it goes crazy, then I'll turn it off. But that's it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and check the source code, When I have it, check the source code, check the prompt. I turn on the yellow. I don't know what it's going to do. Hopefully it doesn't go crazy. But let's see. We're experimenting here. Want to know what it does, how it takes care of things. Okay. Let's do that. Update state. Fine. Great. Scope. Yes. So I'm going to accept for everything. Compiled. Let's go. The CopyCoder videos, they make it look easy. I don't know if they're just edited. It's just showing you what is supposed to work. But man, look at this. It's not straightforward. Would you like me to continue? Yes. Or maybe I just need to start with something smaller. But let's see. Not giving up yet. Come on. Okay, let's implement the remaining routes according to the prompt requirements. First, let's implement the library, page, browser layout. Great. Okay, fine. Accept. Please, yes. Interactive features. Recent page implementation. Would you like me to continue with? Yes. Okay. All right. Key updates. User browser. Implement any other. No. It has like request source. Okay. Blah 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 blah. I wonder what's going on. Delete that section. I want to delete these. Okay, so those images are messing things up. I cannot see. Timmy tells. Yeah, so kind of learn, but yeah, I don't think the CSS is on the right place. This is what it looks like. I need to move my head out of the way here, but let's see. So we got that here. We got that here. I'm going to take a screenshot. Say, I don't think the CSS is placed in the right folder. There's something else is missing. Come on. Missing. Please review the UI and fix it. Okay. Global. Come on. Compile. No. Looks messed up. Okay, so I'm gonna stop before the 60 minutes. I call this a fail. No biggie. I'm gonna continue to try to iterate with other things. Maybe the choice of the UI was not the right choice. Still great UI. It was too much for Cursor to handle, or CopyCoder. I want to continue to use CopyCoder to create other type of UIs. I need to get more familiar with it too. I mean, it should be pretty straightforward, right? Just copy paste. But in this case, this copy pasting and, the deletion of folders and other things that I went at the beginning, it wasn't as straightforward. But, this is a lesson for everybody to show that it's not going to be straightforward. Yes, it's going to be frustrating. And sometimes we're going to feel like it's a fail. But even if it's a fail, it's an opportunity for us to learn and grow and just kind of try other things and continue, which is what it's all about, right? I shouldn't just be stopping to, so you see? Okay. Actually, I was about to give up on this. But look at this. Okay, so almost gave up on this thing. Almost. But towards the end, it proved me completely wrong, okay? What did I ask it at the beginning? So before 60 minutes, I was going to say like, F this, and that's it. So update the story cards too much, the dark themes. add more animations and transitions, fix any other specific UI elements. No, I don't want that. But let's see. I want to go ahead and get the image. Okay. And you tell me. You be the judge. Man, this is beautiful. I'm actually excited that this happened because I was about to say like, F this. I want to keep trying. And then suddenly I refresh the page and now it looks very similar to what it's supposed to do, right? Like all the images are not there. They're just placeholders. But you have, let's just say, you have the banner. So you have the banner. Okay, it's missing the search box. This make thing is to make the story. Maybe it's supposed to be this one. Like instead of the search box is here. Fine. You have the name of the kid, playground, explore. These are not functional again. This is just the UI. Explore, library, create, recent, which is this one here. Okay. Here at the bottom, it has the name of the creator, Omar Chowdhury, which is the parent account, which is this here. Doesn't have the upgrade. Oh, wow. It is somewhat functional in a sense. So let's see. Well, okay. Now I'm even more excited about this, even though it's not perfect. Okay. It's not perfect, but you can see how I struggled through the process. And now it's like, wow, okay, now we're talking. You have the cards here of the tails or the tails for Sienna. You have the ages, you have the tags here, and that's it. So see all. I'm gonna see all. So it gives me a see all by popularity, recency, categories. It gives me a library page where I could do a list or a grid. I can create and sort and choose themes. And it gives me the most recent ones today, yesterday. And again, it's not perfect, but within 60 minutes and with a lot of struggle, giving it the right instructions, being persistent, trying again, deleting, reinstalling, installing, all that good stuff, we were able to get a layout similar to the one that I gave it. I'm just gonna try one more time. Hey, some images are not rendering. Could you please fix? Okay, let me go ahead and give it a screenshot. Make sure. Okay. Just one more time. One last thing, one last change, and that's it. And then everything else, we can leave it like that and leave it as is. But yeah, interesting. Interesting how the mind play tricks on you. I didn't want to take too long for this video, but it did, and it actually worked towards the 60-minute mark. So let's see. All right, so let's accept that. Let's refresh. See, these images were the ones that were popping up here. Request source is invalid. Okay. That's fine. What is this? There you go. Hold on. That's it. It fixed it. All right. I'm pretty pleased. Again, it's not perfect and it's not the same as this beauty, because this is beautiful design, beautiful UI, but it's pretty darn close, right? Of course, you need the images and things like that. I don't think, yeah, it's even responsive. But yeah, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Give me any suggestions, questions. Are these videos worth it? Do you have any ideas? Let me know. I need some help here. I want to become better. I want to improve my content. I want to be able to be helpful to you guys and provide you with great content. But again, we almost got the UI. Similar to this one. It's very close. I would say right now it's like 80, 90%. Again, it's not as perfect as this one because the imagery of this one is just beautiful, but it's pretty darn close. You have the hero, you have the cards, you have the make, you have the different navigation pages, you have the parent or the sign-in thing at the bottom. That's it. I mean, CopyCoder did a pretty amazing job. It was rough. It was rough for like 40, 50 minutes because I had to do a lot of reinstalling and cleaning. So again, like, I'm not going to edit this. I don't care if I get any views or anything. For those that view it, and please make comments below and tell me if this is useful or not, right? There's other creators that, uploaded stuff. I could have just edit the whole thing and make this 10 minutes. Where it's like, okay, it's going, edit everything that I struggle with, and then show you this and everybody's happy. Okay? But that's not the point of this. Okay? This took me an hour and 2 minutes, and it's still counting, to get something closer to what I was planning on doing. Okay? And it wasn't easy, and I almost finished the video because I was not getting it, right? And I still was going to upload it like that to show that it was a fail. But towards the end, I refreshed and it gave me a nice output. So I'm glad that this happened this way, just for you to see how things work in life. Not everything is gonna be pretty at the beginning. The way is gonna be ups and downs, and you're gonna see challenges. But at the end of the day, you're going to get what you want, or at least close to what you want. Okay? So don't give up. Continue to keep trying. Let me know if you have any questions, and I see you in the next video. Take care. Thank you.